Hi, I'm Ben, and I'm a human being. Welcome to Humans Anonymous. Our meetings are going to have to take place virtually for the time being, of course. This is the time of COVID-19. Okay, the biggest problem, step one in Humans Anonymous is that we admitted we were powerless over having to have things our way, and our lives had become unmanageable. And man, if there's anything more powerless than how I feel today about what's going on, I can't imagine what it is. I mean, it's just one big lesson. I can't stop what's happening from happening. Is this really going on? I mean, I don't like this. I don't like this. This world better shape up and pull itself together, because I don't like this. And it reminded me of a time back when I made beautiful wedding documentaries for people. And I had this shoot downtown. I think it was St. Peter's Church. It's a beautiful ceremony. They did the vows, they did the kiss. You may now kiss the bride. Everybody's applauding. And they start to make their way down the aisle, to the back. And I love to get in front of them and walk backwards and shoot that. Now this church, besides its utter beauty, it had the biggest baptismal font I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it was like pool size. It was big. And you had to walk around it, to get to the aisles and all this stuff. So it's right smack in the middle of everything. So I'm excited about the service. It was a beautiful service. And now they're coming down the aisle. And it's such a great moment, all the applause, and everybody's going wild, and they're waving to everybody as they go down the aisle, and they're in love, and it's beautiful. And I'm backtracking, and I got them beautifully framed while I'm walking. It's just a really beautiful shot. And I'm going backwards, and all of a sudden, I'm aware that my calf hit something hard. And the next thing I knew, I was underwater. I'd fallen backwards into the baptismal font. And the camera went underwater, too. Well, there was a photographer at the shoot, and she was a trained news photographer, so she knew she had a nose for catching a moment, and she caught an amazing picture of me. And I remember so clearly, as I was righting myself and coming out of the water in my suit, drenched, and the camera had been underwater. I don't know what was going to happen to that at that moment. I didn't know. And the thought came to my mind, is there not something I can do to make this not be happening? And as soon as it came out of my mouth, I knew, no, there's not. That's a ridiculous question. This is what's happening. My only recourse is acceptance and then taking the next right action, which for me was getting out of the baptismal font and getting myself to a men's room as quickly as I could so I could wring out my suit over the toilet and then put my clothes back on and go to my car and drive home for a change of clothing before I continue on with the wedding. That's powerlessness. Thank God I just kept moving forward, showed up at the reception, and the rest of the day went just fine. There was a second videographer there that I'd hired. He covered the photography session. But the point is, I am powerless over people, places, and things. And I'm powerless over wanting things my way, having to have them my way. And this is a whole bunch of not my way. So what kind of new way can I have of looking at this? Well, I think that's something we'll talk about in the next Humans Anonymous. So thanks for listening. That's all I got. I'm Ben. I'm a human being. And I'll keep coming back. And I hope you do too.